to trade a choppy market. And so the first thing to understand is when you're trading a choppy market, you need to be very precise with your key levels. So how do I form a key level? How do I know where I'm trading from? A common question I get is, how do I form my points of interest, my POIs? And so a 15-minute fair value gap is essentially my POI. So I like to use POIs. I like to use power of 3, right? POI and power of 3. I also like to use liquidity. And we're going to break down what I mean by liquidity. And so let me just first bring on this. This is the Asian range, all right? This is the Asian range. So what you can see straight away from here is a couple of things. We can see price has swept this Asian low, right? We've taken out this Asian range low. Now, when we take out an Asian range low, the market will very often take out the Asian range high. This is just a quick tip, right? ICT traders know this. A lot of different types of traders know this, right? Once price has taken out the Asian range low, you want to look for price to take out the Asian range high. So that's the first thing. The second thing is we're looking for a 15-minute fair value gap, right? And I'm going to quickly break this down. We are anticipating the low of the day just over here. We're looking for that low of the day below the Asian range, okay? The next thing we're looking for is a 15-minute fair value gap. So how does this actually work? So notice how price leaves a fair value gap over here. So this is the fair value gap. I'm going to label it in blue. That is the FVG, that is the fair value gap. And so how does the point of interest differ from the fair value gap? And so the point of interest will look something like this. This over here is the point of interest. So my point of interest is always the candle before the fair value gap, right? It's always this way. This is how I form my points of interest. So there's 3 things I use. The first is the Asian range in liquidity. The second is a 15-minute fair value gap. The third thing, and this is where we kind of move on to point 2. So first we have a 15-minute fair value gap, a POI. The next thing is we're looking for a 1-minute PO3 entry. So what a PO3 entry actually means, if we just go down to the 5-minute chart, right? So we've anticipated the low of the day and we've tapped into our key level.